Welcome to the Heart Temple Guided Meditation. First of all, if you prefer, you can find the audio version on the side of the page for you to download and listen to it. What we're going to be doing is meditation that takes you into a space of acceptance, of receptivity, understanding, and deep listening. So I recommend you a couple of things. The space that you use when you go inwards is very, very important. This is something that South American shamans, Eastern mystic, and everybody in between understood for centuries before modern society came along. They understood that when we loosen the rigidity of our minds, we have the experience of transformation. Transformation, it means that we take on a different form. Our mind literally rewires itself. But what very few people understand is that the body also goes through a process of transformation. In fact, any journey of healing must include the body, because you can change your thinking, and you've probably done so many times in the past and realize, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. But next day you're back into your compulsions. Why is that? Well, the reason is that your body has a lot of memory and tendencies. Sometimes they become addictions. And these very often can overpower a mind that has not been strengthened and developed. This is why for a lot of people, quitting an addiction is something that happens over and over and over and over and over until it eventually happens fully, because they're quitting from their mind and not their body. So when we go through a process of transformation, which is what we're seeking here, we must include all of our system, our emotions, our energy system, our physical structure, and our mind, of course. So as you become less rigid in your ideas about yourself, about the past, and about life, you become more free. However, if you do this properly, which is what we're going to do, your body also loses its rigidity. You will find that after meditation, you are far more flexible than before. Or let's say you do some yoga, you can also realize that you're more flexible. In the community that we work with in Colombia, after our plant medicine retreats, you will see people can touch their toes and they're extremely flexible, even though they have not worked their body a little bit. Why this happens is because a lot of the rigidity and the acidity that was keeping them very stagnant leaves their system. So this can only happen when the body also relaxes enough and opens up to be rewired as well. Here's the problem. You become like a sponge in those moments where your subconscious is easily accessed by my voice in the meditation, by your thoughts if your mind's still active, but also by your environment. This is why temples, malokas, which are indigenous temples as well, were created and consecrated in a specific way, because a safe and sacred space is necessary when you go deep within yourself. The more the space has been taken care of, the more your unconscious and your body, your form, can relax and open up to be rearranged. Now, in practical terms, what this means is that you must have an impeccable container. If you're going to be doing this online, which is not my preference, but it is what works right now, what is useful. I need to trust for you to take care of your space the way that I would if I was there with you. So there's a couple of pointers to ensure that when you go through this meditation, you can feel safe, to ensure that you can go deep within yourself, and that not only your mind but your body can be guided through a rearrangement of itself. We're going to create a sacred space. So the first thing is it needs to be clean. You can't do this just anywhere. I do not recommend you lay down on your bed. Your bed has a lot of memories from you, if you have a partner, from your experiences with them. When we sleep, I'm not going to go into it, but it's not going to be on your bed. The closer to the floor, the better. If you have a space that is in nature, that is ideal, as long as you're sure that it's not going to rain and you feel safe, it's enclosed. Because nature, most of nature, remains uncorrupted by human hand. Anyways, so you want to find a place that is clean. It can be your living room, it can be your studio, it can even be your bedroom next to your bed, but make sure that everything in that room is clean, because we don't want things lingering with the energies that are not going to be supportive in the process that we're going to go into. Number 2, you want to light a candle. If you can use an oil lamp with sesame oil, that is best, or with ghee. If not, just light a white candle. I highly recommend that you get an oil lamp. These are game changer. They won't burn your house. They're very easy to refill. Anyways, but if you can't, at least have one candle, and have it placed in a way, or in a plate with water, or just ensure that the candle is not gonna burn anything, that you're not gonna be thinking, oh, is the candle too low? Is it gonna burn my table? Is it gonna burn my altar? Is it gonna burn my bed? No. Make sure it's placed in a safe place, okay? So, clean place. You're gonna have a candle. You're going to take a cold shower. This is important. You want to wash away what you've been dealing with so far this day, and you want for your system to be cleansed, for some excess static from the world and your day to be washed away. But I want it to be cold because we want to create a certain space between the cells. And this is a space in which you can be touched and influenced by a certain kind of energy that you will develop during this meditation. Doesn't have to be an ice cold bath. It can be just a couple of degrees lower than room temperature. But take a cold shower. I recommend for people to wear all white. It is best. If you don't have all white clothing, then light colors. And that's the core of it. Additional, if you can have flowers, to put some flowers around your space. If you have an altar or a place where you do your yoga practice, or you have a spiritual practice already, maybe yours is the Bible or something else. I'm not here to preach any religion. But if you have a place that feels sacred, you can do your practice next to it. Maybe light up some incense before the practice, not too close to you so you're not breathing that in, but with enough distance. Make sure that it's not synthetic incense. And you're ready to start. Oh, I forgot. It's very important also that you have not had food at least for the last hour. Ideally 2 or 3 hours, but if you haven't had anything to eat in the last hour, it is best. Why? Because that means that whatever you've put into your body has come out. You're a clean vessel, which means your mind is acting at its peak. Your body is not busy with digestion. Think about this. If you're busy with digestion, you have very few energy left for transformation. Imagine that you were a Rubik cube that can be shifted in many ways. Your mind, your body, your emotions, your energies. And through a deep meditation, we can do this. However, when you have food going through your system, still being digested, it's like adding glue in the cube. It creates friction that is unnecessary, and that can have the process be a lot softer or less impactful than it could be. Finally, if you live with somebody, I recommend that you close the door, that you let them know in advance, hey, for the next half an hour to an hour, I'm going to be on my own. Maybe leave a little note saying do not knock or do not interrupt. The last thing you want is to be in the middle of an emotional moment and have somebody knocking on your door or open it because they need to take something out of it. So if you live with someone, kids, family, friends, let them know, hey, please, I'm going to be doing a meditation from a book I recently read. Please do not, I'm not going to be available for the next hour, for the next half an hour. Make sure you have enough privacy, okay? And that's pretty much it. If you have taken care of these things, then I invite you to get ready, get comfortable, maybe put a yoga mat or a blanket on the floor. For this meditation, you're going to be laying down, without a pillow under your head is preferred. You can place a pillow under your knees for ease on your lower back. If you are perhaps already of age and this is complicated to you, you can also do this sitting down. Make sure that you work with the body that you have and not the body you would like to have. So I understand if due to mobility you would rather be on a chair with your back supported, that is also fine. Preferably laying on the floor flat. Now I'm gonna give you a minute to go and organize everything, make sure that everything is ready, that you take your shower, and pause this video, and once you're done and ready to get started, come back. Okay, I'm assuming that you've already gotten everything in order to start this meditation. This works best if you wear headphones. If not, then have your device or your speaker within distance where you can hear it clearly. Headphones is recommended for the best experience. Now we're going to start with taking 3 deep breaths. But now, here's the thing. You don't want to breathe just... No, we're going to do 1 breath through the nose, and when we think we're full, we're going to add a little jolt to it, like this. And this jolt creates, pushes in the diaphragm, and it allows us to take in and to access a deeper part, a fuller part of our lungs. And then you're going to exhale fully. Try to see how much you can exhale. Most people always hold on to the last bits of their exhalation, and this stores unnecessary CO2 in the system, which creates acidity, illness, stress, many things. So you want to exhale fully. In the yogic tradition, they say that a fear of full exhalation is linked to fear of death. You want to let the air go through your nose, and then once again you're going to breathe in fully. Second one, and then we're going to do this 3 times. Now, before starting, I want you to lay down on position, and I'm going to stop the video, and you're just only going to be listening to my voice. So get in position and let's start. As soon as you find a comfortable place, lying down or sitting, I want you to start by relaxing all of your body. We're going to start by tensing different areas, starting with our feet. Tense the feet. Tense. Relax completely. Tense your calf muscles. Tense a little bit more, and relax completely. Tense your thighs, the rest of your legs. Tense, and relax. Tense your hips. Tense a little bit more. Your buttocks, tense, and relax. Now tense your stomach muscles. Tense. A little bit more, and relax. Tense your back. Tense, and relax. Now you're gonna tense your shoulders. Tense a little bit more. Tense, and relax. You're gonna tense the rest of your arm up until the forearm. Tense a little bit more. Relax completely. Now tense your hands. Make a fist and tense a little bit more, and relax. Now you're gonna tense your neck, all your neck muscles. Tense a little bit more, and relax. Now you're gonna tense your face. Make a face. Tense your face muscles. tense, and relax completely. Now you're gonna squeeze your whole body, tense, a little bit more, tense one more time, and relax completely. Now, as you enter this state of relaxation, I want you to breathe together with me. We're going to inhale deeply, hold, and exhale fully until you are completely empty. You're gonna hold at the bottom. Whenever you're ready, you're gonna breathe in again one more time through the nose. Breathe fully and hold. Try to notice if there's any tension on your face, on your muscles, and let it go. And whenever you're ready, exhale through your nose. Let all the air out. And hold at the bottom, empty. Do this until comfortable. And whenever you're ready, inhale once again. Inhale, hold. Now exhale. And hold once again. Whenever you're ready, come back to your normal breath. Make sure that your hands are linked to your side, palms facing up, legs uncrossed, eyes closed. For the next minutes, you're going to give yourself permission to go deep into your heart, to go into the temple that your heart is. I want you to start by imagining green light in the middle of your chest. Notice it. See it pulsating at the rhythm of your heartbeat. And with every breath that you take, allow for this light to grow a little bit brighter, a little bit bigger. Every inhalation expands it just a little bit. See this green light in the center of your chest. With every breath it becomes bigger and bigger. Notice how the light starts to occupy most of your chest area. Feel the sensations. Perhaps there's heat, perhaps there is light. Notice this bright green light emanating from the center of your heart. As you keep breathing, let it expand so that it envelops your whole body. Notice what it's like to be enveloped by this bright green light. Now, on your next breath, you're going to inhale fully and allow for this green light to occupy all of your mind, all of the space around you, all of the room that you're currently in. Inhale. And as you exhale, let it spread to every corner of the place you're currently in. And as you allow for this green light to surround you, you see there is a door right in front of you. There is a door that is open just a little bit. Notice if it is a wooden door, a metal door. Notice how big it is. And I want you to slowly visualize taking a couple of steps closer to the door. And as you're ready, open the door fully and cross the portal. You will now find yourself in a great, beautiful garden full of plants, flowers, and beautiful animals. There is green everywhere and colors of all kinds. Start walking through this garden. If you look at the floor, you will see there's a path with stones on its side and lamps with tiny little flames next to the stones. I want you to continue walking and see where it leads. Notice every flower, every color, every scent of this garden that is all around you, and keep walking through this path. As you keep walking and you look up, you see a temple. What is the shape of this temple? Is it big? Is it small? Notice what it is made of. The color of the structure. This temple is your heart. Perhaps it is big, perhaps it is simple. However, it is the way that it has to be. Continue walking, take a step into this temple. Now, as soon as you enter, you see right in the middle of it, there is a small bonfire with 2 chairs on each side. Continue walking until you are sitting next to the bonfire. As you sit next to this fire, feel the heat, feel the smell of burning wood, and the soft breeze that caresses your face. Notice the bright colors of this fire. Notice how the wood that is feeding it seems to have been burning for thousands of years. Take a deep breath. Now, as you relax next to the bonfire, you hear a voice. It sounds like child. As you look around, you hear the voice of a child playing, running, coming towards you. As you see them coming through the garden in the distance, you notice that they look strangely familiar. Who do they look like? Who is this kid that is coming towards me, running? As they come closer and closer, and they make it next to the chair, you realize it is you. It is a younger version of you. However, when you look into their eyes, you notice there's something wrong. Something happened. That little version of you is in pain. Ask her or ask him, what do you need, little one? How are you feeling? How are you feeling, little one? And listen for an answer. Now ask, what happened to you? And as you hear an answer, come a little bit closer. Move your chair next to yours so you can listen more attentively. What happened to you, little one? Ask, why are you in pain? Why are you in pain, my love? Notice the look on their eyes, the expressions of their face, and proceed to ask, what do you need from me? How can I support you? How can I help you to feel safe once again? Now look into their eyes and extend your hands, palms facing upwards towards the child. Allow them to place their hands on yours and tell them, I am so sorry I have been running from you all this time. I am sorry I never had the capacity to sit with you and listen. I am sorry you have had to carry with this pain for so long. I am sorry you have had to carry this pain all alone. I am here. You are safe with me. I will never again abandon you. I will never again move away from you when you hurt. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Hold them in your arms and hug them. Feel their warmth on your skin. Feel their heart beating next to yours. Feel them. Feel your heart beating as one with theirs. Hold them with the deepest, most loving embrace you have ever given to yourself. In this moment, as you're laying down, you feel like if you can move your arms and hold yourself in a hug, keeping your eyes closed. As you hold yourself in this warm, loving embrace, you find yourself laying in the garden outside of the temple of your heart, surrounded by plants, flowers, beautiful birds of all colors, holding yourself. Breathe in and out deeply and remain here for as long as you need. Now, whenever you're ready, visualize how you step up, you turn around and you see once again that door, that portal that you walked through. You see the path that led you there, and you start walking backwards one more time. In the distance, you hear the sound of children playing, happy, joyful, safe. Keep walking towards that door till you're ready to cross once again. Open it, take a step forward, and close it behind you. Notice that even though the door is closed, you can go in and out whenever you wish. Now slowly see how there is green light everywhere, and with every breath it starts becoming smaller and smaller. Suddenly it is a bubble that envelops your body. Smaller and smaller with every breath, until there's an orb of green golden light right above your heart. Notice the colors, notice the bright, notice the gold. Take a deep breath and let it come inside of your heart. And whenever you are ready, slowly, very, very slow, you can start to move your fingers a little bit, your hands, your toes, your feet, at your own pace, slowly, very slowly. Start coming back into the room. And whenever you're ready, at your own pace, open up your eyes very, very slowly and allow for the room to come back to you. Taking slow and deep breaths. Take as long as you need to return. Welcome back. I hope that you had a beautiful experience, that you were able to access the temple that is your heart, the parts of you that have been casted out and judged because they were in pain. I hope that you have befriended, or at least become more open and receptive to the areas that were previously in pain. And I also hope that you can extend this to your loved ones. I'm not saying about telling them to do the meditation or write the book, but extend that compassion to recognize when your partner or your friend or your family member, when they are very unpleasant and difficult to deal with, to see, wow, like who are they in this moment? Wow, my father is being maybe his 10-year-old self, in shame and unable to admit he made a mistake, and maybe unable to be hurt by my grandma, and then that's why he's yelling right now. He's not a 60-year-old man, he's a teenager or a child in this moment. Maybe your lover is going through a fit and closed off, and not to say this is healthy, but you can look at them and understand, wow, right now I'm not dealing with a 20, 30, 40 plus year old partner. Right now I'm dealing with the child version of them. So it can allow you to relax, to cut them some slack, to also act in a way that is more clear and efficient. Or you can't negotiate with a child throwing a tantrum. So in that moment you breathe and you say, well, love, it seems like you're going through a lot of emotions, I suggest we speak once we're both in a more calm state, so that we don't say anything that may be unnecessary and hurtful to say. For example, the amount of compassion that you're able to show to yourself, the amount of time that you can reside in the temple that is your heart, is what you're going to have available to share with the world and share with others. So I hope this was useful. If you haven't done so yet, please go to the platform where you bought the book, leave me a review. I hope you've been enjoying this, and we'll talk soon.